I promise you that you will see very big improvements in your language journey if you put these tips to work. Hey everyone, it's Monte, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 10 tips that are actually really beneficial for learning any single language that you want. It doesn't matter the language, these tips will help you so much. Trust me, this is how I learned. I'm still learning, but this is how I learned the majority of French in just 6 months. So if you put all of these tips or most of these tips into your everyday studying routine for your language, I promise you that you will see major improvements in the span of 6 months. So yeah, let's just get started. Also, I'm making this video because I saw that my French video, that a lot of people liked it and there was many views, so I decided to make this kind of video because since that video did well, I want to share with you guys what you guys like seeing the best. So yeah, now let's get started. So my first tip on just starting a language is to learn the first 1,000 most common words in your target language. Forget about the grammar for now, just focus on vocab, because if you think about it, vocab is like 70% of the language, and so it doesn't matter if you can know all of the grammar, but what are you gonna use it with? You know, you don't have any vocab words. However, if you first focus on the first 1,000 words for, I don't know, let's say you could learn 100 words a day. I know that's kind of not that realistic, but if you do that, you will have already 1,000 words in your memorized by 10 weeks. No, not 10 weeks. I don't even know, but I don't know if you guys can do the math, because I can't. But yeah, just break up those 1,000 words into weeks or months or however you think you're going to memorize those words. But yeah, learn 1,000 words in your target language and you will already have 1,000 words memorized so that you can use along with your grammar after you learn it. So my second tip is to write small sentences. They don't have to be long, complex sentences. Just write in your target language. It doesn't matter if the grammar at first doesn't make any sense, but just writing it and writing the words, the vocab words, will help you memorize even better. That is the best way to kind of get into the habit of writing in the language, because you know, you don't just want to speak it and not have any clue on how to write it. You want to be able to speak it, read it, write it, and yeah. So write small sentences. There's so many things you can write about, and when you're first beginning, for example, I write about my morning routine, the foods that I like to eat. This way you also have some knowledge about food vocab. You could do facts about yourself, 10 facts about you. This way you also know some adjectives in your target language, and you're going to know how to describe things yourself and others. And also you could do what you eat in a day. So yeah, there are many different things that you could write about that will help you first get into the habit of knowing vocab that you use every single day. My third tip is listen to songs in your target language. This is, for me, it was super fun doing this because, you know, I kind of get out of the habit of just listening to songs in my language, in English, and I start listening to other types of music and songs, and I actually found some really good songs in French that I love, and I didn't memorize the lyrics, but I really liked listening to it, and so that I recommend you guys doing that. Try to learn the lyrics, and this way you'll first of all, you'll kind of hear something new that you haven't really heard of before, but also if you memorize the lyrics, you're memorizing words in your target language, and that's basically the point, you know. And so you can just translate it into English, and so you can kind of see you can memorize those words, and that's another way that you can also get your vocab in. So yeah, my fourth tip is, once you start getting into more of like the grammar part, it's very important to learn the most commonly used verbs in your language. So I don't know, for example, it's the most common verbs in French would be to be, to have, to be able to, those types of words, verbs, are very important that you memorize and that you know how to conjugate them. So yeah, memorize the conjugations of the verbs in your language, of the most commonly used verbs in your language, because it will be very important to communicate with others and to just talk about daily life. So yeah, number 5 is to create a Pinterest board about daily quotes or commonly used phrases in your language. And I made this and I really liked it. I really like doing this because when I opened up Pinterest, I would sometimes just see phrases, French phrases that are commonly used. And so I would read it, and then there's like a little translation at the bottom. And so those little phrases, you kind of have them stuck in your head, and it really helps you because you just learn phrases. You don't just learn separate words, but you learn phrases that you have in your head, and that you kind of think about it and kind of repeat it. And since they're common, you say them a lot. And so yeah, just create a Pinterest board just to also get in the habit of just seeing the language every single day. Tip number 6 is to follow at least 3 to 5 people on Instagram that speak your language. I don't know, follow Chinese Instagram people, French, German, whatever your language is. Follow at least 5 people that speak your language. This has helped me a lot. All of these tips help me a lot. But just, sometimes I go on Instagram and I see someone that I followed and speaks French. And so I start reading their comments or what they write under their posts. You're kind of again, reviewing the vocab, and so it's just repetition, and you're just seeing the variety of words that they use and the most basic and common verbs, words that they use in their every single day lives. Number 7 is to label the things at your home. I know you've probably already seen this tip, but yeah, I did that over the summer, and that really helped me memorize just the things in my room. I put them in my room, and I think I still have mine here from my curtains, and I just did it on a sticky note, and I wrote out the curtains, obviously in my language, which is French. And so I just put it here on my curtains so that when I opened them, I would see this. And so this is the way that you memorize your vocab the most, because you just see it there. And yeah, let's leave it there. And yeah, you see it every day, and so you get it really stuck in your head. And I probably will never forget how to say curtains again, because I see it every single day, as well as my makeup, my jewelry little box. And so those are just little ways that you can get vocab words into your everyday routine. Tip number 8 is to record yourself speaking. I don't care if you speak very little, if you just know a few vocab words, or if you're more advanced, speak and record yourself speaking. It could be short, 10 to 15 seconds of you just speaking in the language, because first of all, it will help you see your progress over time, and it's very satisfying, and you feel proud when you see a huge progress. But also it helps you just move your mouth and actually say stuff in the language, and it will really help you get into the habit of just speaking. It doesn't matter if you don't have anyone to speak with, because I am learning French, and I believe that I could speak obviously I'm not perfect, but I think I can speak quite a lot, and I get my thoughts across to, just not communicating, and getting across what I want to say. And so yeah, just record yourself speaking 10 to 15 seconds of whatever, just vocab words. You could just repeat vocab words or what you did in your day, so that type of stuff. Number 9 is to subscribe to YouTubers in your language, just like how you do in Instagram. Do it on YouTube. Watch videos that you like watching on YouTube in your target language. For example, I like watching morning routines, what I eat in a day, workout routines. What else? I like learning a lot about YouTube and how everything is like the algorithms and that sort of stuff. And so I just researched that in French. And there might be times where you might not understand everything that the people are saying. However, you're still listening to it, and listening to the language is so important. So make yourself a time, at least 5 minutes each day, listen to the language. And yeah, subscribe to YouTubers, It doesn't matter if you don't understand, just listening to it will help you a lot. Tip number 10, it goes along with what I was saying before, is to just listen to the language every single day. I promise you, this is like 30 or 40% of what I do for my every single day language studying routine. I just listen to the language, and I'm not like looking up each word that I don't know. No, I'm just listening to it. And so it will just help you know how the language actually sounds like, pronounce the words how natives do it. And when you hear natives talking, you kind of capture like some of their accents, and that's how you're going to perfect your accent in the language. So yeah, those are all of my tips, guys, and I just wanted to include something, not to like brag or anything, but I just want to show you that it's possible to learn a language, or get advanced in a language in just 6 months. So I'm going to be speaking a little bit of French, and I'll be putting like a little like subtitle, like what I'm actually saying down here. So I'll just be describing myself. Don't make fun of me. I know I'm not perfect, but I do think that I can, speak and show you guys that it's possible and that you can do it, and I believe in you. So, yeah. Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Monse. Je vais parler de moi et pourquoi est-ce que je commence à parler et apprendre le français. Je commence à apprendre le français pendant le coronavirus. Et j'étudiais beaucoup. J'étudiais tous les jours. J'écoutais beaucoup de vidéos en français. Maintenant, je suis très contente que je puisse parler un peu de français. Je sais que je ne parlais pas fait le français, mais je crois que je peux parler beaucoup. Et j'aime beaucoup parler avec moi-même. Je sais que c'est un peu étranger, mais oui. J'habite dans les États-Unis et j'ai 6 ans. So that was me speaking a little bit of French, guys. I know I might have messed up a little bit, but you know what? The whole point is just learning, and you're never going to be perfect in a language, and the whole point is to just keep on getting better each and every single day. Of course, I know more French, but I was just like not even knowing what to say anymore. But yeah, if you guys want me to do a video in French, that might happen if you guys want, but it's going to be very interesting to see me having an entire video in French. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you found something helpful, and really, guys, put these tips to practice, because I promise you that you will see very big improvements in your language studying routine, or in just your language journey, if you put these tips to work. And it has worked for me, and I know that it will work for you. You just have to be consistent every single day. Try something new, So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe if you want more language videos, because I actually like doing these as well. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have an amazing day. Au revoir, mes amis.